Well, hello and welcome. I'm Daniel Nobre. Today we're busy. We have the nominations from the Academy Awards. The 93rd Annual Academy Awards nominees just came this morning. As well, the Criterion Collection announced their titles for June 2021. So, go in the kitchen, prepare yourself a nice cup of coffee, sit down, relax, because this is Cinemin. My name is Daniel Nobre, I'm your host, and this is Cinemin, the channel for the fans of the Criterion Collection, international films, art films, and American classics. Please enjoy the channel. The first film from June is an epic. It's almost close to 10 hours long. It is available already on DVD, 3 discs, but now it's coming, it's getting upgraded to Blu-ray, and I'm excited about it, 2 discs. I'm not gonna go to Criterion.com to see the special features because otherwise it's gonna take too long to talk about the films. 6 films this month at the Criterion Collection. You see some scenes in there with the great Tatsuya Nakadai, one of my favorite Japanese actors. The Human Condition, he's very young in there, he's still alive. And he's just glorious film. It is a tour de force. Strongly recommend. Classic, really classic Japanese film that deals a lot with suffering and pain especially after the Second World War. This is 1959 when director Masaki Kobayashi made this film. It's a must. It's just simple as that. It's just absolutely a must. I must confess that I do not know the second film. And it's 2 films actually in one edition. Streetwise and Tiny, the life of Erin Blackwell. The Streetwise from 1984, and the same directors went back to revisit. I believe she was like a homeless, and then they're gonna see her struggles on life, and updating 2016 they made the second movie. So it seems interesting. There's a lot of special features in it. Go to criterion.com to check it out, the features. And I don't know much about this film, so I can't necessarily make a comment on this. The third film is the Signifying works of Marlon Riggs. And all these films, so I was browsing here, the Criterion channel, they still have Race, Sex and Cinema, the world of Marlon Riggs. Everything that it is going to be on this Blu-ray and the DVD upcoming in June, it is already here on the Criterion channel. So if you wanna perhaps check out the work of the director before you purchase, and if you subscribe to the channel, you can see is displaying right now all films. I check it out all from the list. Everything, including the supplements, are here right now showing on the Criterion channel. And I like this collection very much. I think this is a must. He's a very interesting director. Unfortunately, he died from complications of AIDS in 1994. And it's just a great acquisition to my collection. It has to do also the Black Lives that the Criterion Collection has been working on it and promoting more African-American filmmakers, and you see more of their films and their work, and is brilliant. Thumbs up for that. I go for it. I like that very much. The fourth film comes from already there, 100 years of Olympic films. They singled out one edition from the Munich 1972 Olympic game. That is a movie directed by 8 directors, that's why 8 visions. And everybody chose one session and directed and pieced all together and made this full movie, which just to give you a sense, the directors are Juri Ozerov, directed the beginning, The Strongest, directed by Zetterling, The Highest by Arthur Penn, The Women by Pfleghar, The Fastest by Ichikawa, The Decathlon by Milos Forman, The Losers by Claude Lelouch, and The Longest by John Schlesinger. It's something for me that is not a must. I like the Olympic films, they're beautiful, but I'll let you get the entire set that I don't have in my collection. And it's something for me that I can wait. It's not really a must. Certainly very powerful and interesting is Pariah by director Dee Rees. Of course, Criterion is giving some sort of focus on Black lives and as well in female directors. And here's another film, another example, a good choice, the struggles of an African-American woman. And I don't know this film, I confess my ignorance, and please forgive me. I have to check it out. Looks very interesting. I like the special features. I was reading here about it. Dee Rees is becoming more and more relevant female director. And the last movie of this upcoming June will be Pick Up on South Street from Sam Fuller in 1953 and starring Richard Widmark and Jim Peters. It's a film noir, and it is already available on DVD. Of course, the Blu-ray is an upgrade, a 4K resolution of the film, and they're gonna keep the same high definition for the DVD, not upgrading to a 4K. However, that is on the special features on the DVD, there's 3 things that you cannot find on the Blu-ray, which is a surprise for me because I like very much those 3 things, and I'm gonna mention to you. Illustrated biographical essay on Sam Fuller. Stills galleries of photos, lobby cards, and original paintings. And complete Fuller poster filmography. That would be something nice to have on the Blu-ray too, but they're not part of the Blu-ray. And the essays are different on the Blu-ray and on the DVD as well. Also, the covers are slightly different. On the Blu-ray, art cover is one, and the art cover on the DVD, which is prettier, I think, they keeping, I believe, the original as is. So anyways, that kind of a little bit disappointed on that one. However, now let's talk about Oscars. I'm gonna do this, just talking about Best Picture, and I'm gonna, as I talk, I'm gonna give from 1 to 10 what I think about the picture, okay? Without much detail, I can go further. I watch all films this year. So let's go. The Sound of Metal, I like very much. Powerful performance in there. I think the actor is something we're gonna see much more in the future. I love the sound effects in this film. 1 to 10, 7. I didn't like much at the end of the film. Mank by David Fincher, 7.5. Great storyline, great to show Hollywood classic, but I think there's something not quite truthful in the screenplay. I kind of dispute the screenplay of the film because I think Orson Welles, director and also co-writer on the screenplay, when the movie Monk is about Joseph Mankiewicz that co-wrote the screenplay from Citizen Kane together with Orson Welles. And we almost don't see Orson Welles in the film. I think is a, I don't know, I think kind of failure, but I'm not sure because he was a busy man back then. And there's a little polemic in there. I like the film, I didn't love the film, but I think it still is a great David Fincher film. Minari, cute film, interesting to a certain degree, very poetic, very mellow, but not a great picture, I'm sorry to say. I think it's 7. 1 to 10, I give 7. I think it's good, it's interesting. I don't relate with that family, and I think the father and mother in the family, I think they were anything, everything but happy. They're not happy at all. They just work, and they don't reach happiness in there. But I don't know, it's just my opinion, but I think it's worth it. Take a look. The little kid is so cute, is worth it, and the lady, the old lady, also got the nomination for Best Supporting Actress. Promising Young Woman, I like this movie a lot. 8, I like this movie a lot. I truly enjoyed the performance, Carey Mulligan. I think the director is doing a wonderful job right here with this film. She's so young, and I'm glad she got the nomination for Best Director as well. And Promising Young Woman is one of the surprising films of this year because I like it very much. It surprised me all the way to the end. I like that. Non-conventional screenplay, more original stuff. I like that a lot. The Father. Now, this is an interesting constructed film. Also, I give 8 for this film because I like, number one, Anthony Hopkins is just mesmerizing. He is a master class in acting this film. Yeah, honestly, I was goosebumps all over watching this film, watching him throughout the film. He portrays somebody that is getting dementia, and we see the movie throughout his point of view, which is things that you see in there, they're not necessarily there because he's losing his mind. And the director managed that very, very, very well. Some people says, oh, this is a horror film because the situation that is proposed is not a horror film. It's a heavy, heavy drama, because that could happen. Anybody that has somebody in the family like that knows the suffering that it is to struggle with that kind of dementia. It is just terrible. Judas and the Black Messiah, that was a good surprise. They're 7.5. I like this movie a lot. I enjoy the performances in there. Lakeith Stanfield and of course Daniel Kaluuya. Great performances all over the film. The film is even nominated for Best Cinematography, and the beautiful song. Great song, great casting all over. Like this film. Two actors that promising much more in the future. Daniel Kaluuya won the Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actor, and both are nominated for the Supporting Actor category, and looks pretty good. The Trial of the Chicago 7. 8. I like this movie. Strong, big cast, solid names, a performance from Sacha Baron Cohen, the screenplay by Alan Sorkin, amazing. He probably the favorite for the Oscar in that category as well. He didn't get the nomination Best Director, and that's a bummer because this film had a lot of potential to be the Best Picture. And now when you don't have the Best Director nomination, that takes a little bit of mojo at the end. And I think it might be compromised because of that. But I like the film a lot. Nomadland. Finally, no films I gave 9, and this film is 8.5. Almost reached 9. Is close to perfection as it can be. It's a difficult year, but this is the movie that pretty much talking about being in isolation that this pandemic has been, in a different manner, totally different manner, because talks about the character of Frances McDormand, powerful performance again, and she lives in a van and she travels all over the country without pretty much having a home. The home is the van that she travels. And that kind of nomad life is pretty common in the US. You see a lot when you drive, people, you know, just traveling for the pleasure to travel, or because they don't have conditions, financial conditions to live in a house. In that case, her character is a little different. You're gonna learn throughout the movie. So that's my impressions about the films, and we're gonna be talking more as we approach the Academy Awards ceremony, okay? But let me know what you think was your favorites. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and put your likes in there. I truly appreciate if you do so. And I must thank my subscribers already that my numbers are growing. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate. I try to do this different and original as possible. Okay? I see you guys on our next Cinemin or on one of my next trips. Goodbye.